I'm finally going to do a normal intro. Hello guys, welcome to the video. How are you today? Hope you're okay. Hope you have a good day. Welcome to the Calm Let's Plays.
Die! All of you! Die!
Continuing with the incredible search from a boat from yesterday. And it's finally daytime. And actually, was this karma, was this luck? I don't even know what this was. Like, 5 seconds later, we just walked and we found the boat, like, 3 blocks away from where we built our little hole for the night. Like, it's this crazy, man. Anyways, we found it and that's what counts. And as we were going, we found Octopus Chef's boat with the chest, as you can see there. He also had some dirt, but he transferred it to the base, so I was the only one with dirt in the chest boat. That's why it was important to find my boat. And now for a quick speed run. Back to the base. Just like that. Real time was 3 minutes. I didn't want you to wait 3 minutes. Honestly, our base from far away, it seems pretty good and well built. But really, we have to build something here for 3 months, and it's pretty ugly. Last thing we built was the Mount Rush Dead with our faces. It's ugly, okay, yeah, it's ugly. For some reason, I was trying to get the boat to the surface. But of course, Octopus Chef told me, well, you can just get the dirt from the chest boat to your inventory and then transfer it to the chest room, just like that. And I said, oh, I didn't think about that, yeah. And it was pretty easy to think about it. Fast forward. So of course we were scared that the ship might die accidentally. We might kill them while we were opening the chests to put the dead inside. So this chest room wasn't a safe room anymore. So we had to do something. I just got some wheat and forced them to go in the room that we built that wasn't needed. Octopus Chef was building a weird bridge for the ship to go safe inside the room. The ship are inside after a little bit of struggling, a little bit of time spent, which was 2.5 seconds for you because it was speed run. But for us, everything is harder. Okay. One last time checking at the ship before we leave. The ship are not dying, but it's a more dramatic way to say that it's the last time I'm checking at the ship. A little bit of fast forward. And I'm putting the dirt inside the chest. Pretty normal. Here again to get more dirt and put it in the chest and blah blah blah. Every time the same thing. It's a little bit boring, but it's important. And you might ask, if it's boring and nothing so important to show it, then why do you record this and make a video about it and upload it in the server's YouTube channel? It's because everything we do, we have to record it. No matter what, everything is important for our future in the server. So if you want to see the whole video, do it. If you do not want, then it's okay. Back in the chest room to put the rest of the dirt from the chest boat inside the chest. Back to the chest room again to do the same exact thing. Dirt in the chest. And we also filled this double chest with we open another one. Gute Nacht. From my friend Mr. Adolf, Austrian painter. And if you're wondering why we're doing so much fast forward, is because we want the videos to be smaller. And now we're back at the ship. And Octopus Chef is holding his shears because he wanted to shear Ed and Adina, and we wanted to frame Ed's and Adina's wool because it's the holy sheep wool. And Octopus Chef wanted to breed the sheep and make kids like we did with this small sheep over here. And he wanted to sell the wool. Sell it to no one because we're the only ones playing in the server. And Jenny, but I don't think she's playing anymore. And then I took this beautiful screenshot of Ed looking at me. It's so wholesome. And his son is also there with Adina. That's his son, the one with the wool. Yeah, he has a son and he's gonna have another one in the future. Hopefully. If he doesn't... Oh my god, I can't say it. I can't say it. If he doesn't die. Oh my god. Then we took Ed's and Adina's wool and we proceeded to name them. This is Ed's wool. We named them. I named Ed's wool. Ed's hair, because it's not wool. It's hair, of course. The same thing for Adina. Adina's hair, not wool. As you can see, I'm going here into the anvil to name the wools that Octopus Chef gave me. Hope they're the real wools. I named it and I'm going to do the same thing for Adina's. And if you remember, Adina wasn't pink at the start. She was of course white. We couldn't find a pink sheep so commonly. So we just dyed her with pink color to be a little bit different than her husband. Everything else we did wasn't that important. We just tried to find a trial chamber and didn't do so. Died like 20 times because we couldn't find the base. And we tried to find out things but we couldn't. And it was a madness. Take a little peek. We're running to find a trial chamber for like 20 minutes. We set a camp to not die, but Octopus Chef died, and then we'll die eventually. He died again. And this thing isn't very good. I don't know how to use my shield as it seems. See, I told you I'll die. And I'll die again. And it didn't have very important things, but I just tried to get them again. And I did. From a zombie. Zombie. That stole my armor. This thing is never gonna end. Octopus Chef died again by a drown for some reason. And not long after I died too. I can't. This episode is so fucking boring. Guess what I'm gonna do now? Fast forward 18 times because you don't want to see me running. Oh, and Octopus Chef died again. gained my stuff back again, even though they're not even that important. And this zombie, oh my god. And also someone is calling me while I am trying to kill the zombie. This episode is the worst of them all. And after a long time of waiting, which was 3 seconds for you, you can see Octopus Chef in the distance because he found me, finally. And we continued our trip to finding a trial chamber. And you'll say, how can you find a trial chamber? So we opened DirtSMP. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm 10 times more sorry than every sorry that I can say. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But we needed it. We couldn't find a village to get him up. We couldn't find. There wasn't any. We went into the cave that the trial chamber was supposed to be, and we were searching for it. So sorry again. And this wasn't the cave. So, I didn't have enough space to record everything, so we had to cut some things. The video is going to be cut in a few seconds, but what we did, we found the place that the trial chamber was supposed to be, that the DirtSMP said, and we dug down and nothing was to be found, and then Octopus Chef died because we didn't have enough space to fit. As you can see here, his things were there, but then I didn't have enough space in my inventory to get his things, so they were lost, and I was trying to get up. It was a very bad experience. But we did everything anyway to get up, even though we didn't have Octopus Chef's things. After getting up, we were walking, and Octopus Chef told me, in DirtSMP it's another place that is supposed to have a trial chamber. So we dug down. In a little bit, we're gonna dig down to find the other trial chamber. But as it seems, we couldn't find it. We found some diamonds. That's a good thing. So we turned back to the base. And in the base we did absolutely nothing. The only thing we did, and it was important, was that we were talking about going in a village, trying to find it and going to it, because we wanted the trial chamber map. So we started the trying to find a village process. The exploration for a village. The village finding trial. The trial finding the village find trial. The finding the trial of a village. Village. And after an exhausting 15 seconds for you, and 1 quadrillion, billion, trillion, quadrillion years for us, it was a long time. We eventually found a village here, and we were trying to find a cartographer, and how these people are called, I don't know. And first loot the village, then find a cartographer. Octopus Chef put a cartography table to make a villager a cartographer. But he was a newbie, which means he had a green thing. He wore a green thing, and he couldn't work. So we didn't have a cartographer. But even if we find a cartographer, we'll have to find a Fletcher, which is the easiest source of emeralds, because you have sticks or paper, you have emeralds. Or even feathers, and we had a lot of feathers from the chicken farm. So we had to find a Fletcher, trade with him to get emeralds, and then find a cartographer to give him the emeralds and get the trial chamber map and go to a trial chamber.
Exhausting.
Then I traded most of my coal to this this villager, to get some emeralds, and I got 3, and Chef already had 2, so emeralds. Hooray! Yeah! And then we saw that this villager was actually a cartographer. Became one. But yeah, we didn't have a compass because we didn't have redstone and iron with us. But we had emeralds. So we had to get some more emeralds and then get back to get the iron and the redstone for the compass. But we didn't do it for some reason. We are so stupid. We want to do something and we don't do it. We never built Ed's palace. We said we're gonna do it, we didn't do it. We are great people. Great. Incredible. So we turn back to the base. Once again. But as we were going to the base, we found something no one has ever found in his entire life. It wasn't that incredible. What we found was this huge ravine as we were returning back home. I found it before, but we wanted to explore it. And the time we were about to go in, the video stopped because it didn't have enough space to record everything. But here are some photos of the mineshaft we found inside the ravine. I actually have only 2 photos. This is a floating rail. I don't know why I recorded this. I took a photo of it. It was just interesting, I think. And here are some diamonds we found. There were only 3, but yeah, it's incredible to find diamonds in the situation we're in. We don't have, we have 6 diamonds. Subscribe, see you in the next. Bye!